We traded gold short on this H setup. H-S protecting extreme. It's gone 1-to-1. My target's at 1-to-1, but just passed it. I put it one more tick down. So it's not exactly a 1-to-1, but we'll see where it goes. It's a 1-to-1. You know. As far as the pivot in the zone goes, it's 25%. I should probably put my PIZ there. At this high, 94.5. I wouldn't think if it breaks this high, I would think it would break the high. I would think so, because this is just a dagger candle downwards. I would assume that it would go upwards after that. So why trust it? So I'm putting my stop at this high. That's what I'm doing. Protect my loss. 94.5 is my stop loss now. Let's move that stop. 94.5. Now we're risking 350 apples, which is about 1 apple of risk for PIZ. Pivot in the zone, 1 apple. So we moved our stop loss to protect our whatever, protect everything else, and now it's looking okay. Let's hop over to NQ. All right, NQ. I haven't seen it for a while. It's really far up because on the monthly, that's the all-time high, and it is saying hello to it already. So, man, oh man, I mean, what are you gonna do? Because it went huge down move, but then this time it went down, trying to create a downtrend here. It's just too bullish, dude. The bulls just come back, and I do not have a horse in this race, and I'm just seeing that it's obvious that there's just so much power behind the bulls on the higher time frame. Lower time frame, there's a little bit more give and take, but man, there's not much you can do about it, in my opinion. So daily is coming down from the supply, so it's coming down. It's on its way down right now, so the trend as of the second is down, right? But I don't know when it's gonna meet its match. This is probably a good time to go long because it's met a holding split. However, it could break as it's trying to right now. It's likely not going to, though. It's likely just gonna go into ranging. So as far as ranging goes, what this means is the opposite of breakouts. If I take anti-breakouts, they're called, it's likely going to work. Even though it looks like a breakout, it won't actually break out because it's, for some reason, it's just smaller volatility. It just won't work. I've tried breakouts so many times and I get just chewed up. In my case, let's take the opposite of the trade now. Now we're smart. We're taking the opposite of the trade. So at this point, I'm wanting it to go down a little bit. Look at that. It's looking like it'll break out lower at this point. So I'm going to take a long here. That's right. I'll take a long. This is my risk. NQ long. Hold on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Quick. 10.5 is the risk. That's 6 contracts anti-breakout. 25% off. How many contracts? That's 9 contracts. Let's go at 9 contracts. 25% off is 991. 990.75. 990.75. That's 9 contracts. Oops. 990.75. Oops. Not 18. 9, please. There you go. As far as that goes, that's the breakout. I mean, that's what it looks like, right? It's breaking out lower. This is what I would do to break out lower. This is what I would do. You could move your risk this way. In that case, I kind of want to. And oh, but it's already nicked. It's already broken that low. See, the anti-breakout people are already in. So you'd be already in. I have a 25% discount on it, but whatever, right? That's tough because they're already in. Technically, I would already be in. So I'm gonna remeasure and do this over 13.5. 25% off would be 7 contracts at the 1990, 990, 7 contracts. 990 is my entry point. My stop loss would be this low 81 flat, 81 flat, 81 flat. My targets would be this 1-to-1, which would be 07. Targets at 07. It's about to hit entry. I got to take a picture of this. 25% off. Oh my gosh, it's already turning without filling me. We'll see. We'll see. It might fill, but this is a taken trade anyways, so I'm booking it. But I'm not booking it in my as a fully taken trade yet because I didn't actually make entry. It's getting there. It's almost to my entry, but it might not. I did end up winning 3 apples at that point, that trade, for gold short. That worked out really well. This is a 5-minute anti-breakout. And it's a 5-minute 2BBB base. Not end of trend. Just that's it. That's it. Cool. No other traits to that. 25% off would be here at this low. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. I think it's already jammed. You can long right now to be involved in chase. I might do that. Shoot. These are the decisions that just make or break, man. I'm going to leave it be. If it goes up without me, it goes up without me. That's life. I think it's going up, man. I don't think it's going to make my entry. Yeah, there it goes. I'm thinking that because let's look at the 60 minute again. Because of this, it's in that holding split. Usually it goes upwards from there, but if it were to go lower, it could break that low. In that case, I'm not long. Oops. Now I'm net long. Whatever. I'm in the trade. This looks like a breakout, my friends. If in any other world, I probably should be short because it looks like a breakout. But I've been in these situations where it's just like, bro, you think it's going down, take the opposite. And that's precisely what I'm doing. Instead of a short, I'm long. So we'll see. My risk on the trade, we got to mark down risk right now. Let's take a risk. 1260 for 2380. 1260. 4.2 apples. For 2380. 2380 divided by 300 is 7.9 apples. 7.9 apples. That would be a banger, wouldn't it? It's gone 0.5 to 1 at this point. That's quality. That's awesome, right? I think 0.5 to 1 is good, but if it breaks that low, it does not look pleasant for me if it goes lower. Because if it breaks that low again, it would confirm that the breakout's going lower. I could technically get out at that. That would be called a PIZ, a pivot in the zone stop loss, but I'm just leaving it be. It hasn't really proved itself yet. It's quite young yet, this trade. So let's just leave it be. I want to make sure my stop loss is at 981. Does that make sense? 981? 981, yeah, that's right. My target's at 1-to-1, which is right here at 007. 007, is that right? Yep, 007. Awesome. We're in it. Just taking 1-to-1s on this Friday afternoon. Why? Because I'm not expecting it to go so far. I'm really just wanting small, just small layups, boys. Layups. Go for the layups. That's what we're trying to do today. But we'll see. We have raised Apple value tremendously. We're not messing around anymore. So these are actual movements in the account. Big time movements in the account. I don't know percentages. I don't handle percentages, but I do handle apples. And it just makes me less personal about the money. So that's why I do it. It's going 0.5 to 1. All right, let's jump over to something else. I was just going to do NQ, but I had that GC trade that happened, and we got to track that. It was a 5-minute H setup, demand open, protecting extreme, which is right here. It's gone 0.25, 25% into the zone and turned around, went down to a 1.5er. I got out at 101, but it's still continuing. It's still able to be tracked, so I'm doing that. Right now it is creating a holding level setup. Right now it's a holding level creation right here. If it breaks the low, it would be confirming as it's a breakout lower, a breakout of the holding level creation category. Do you want to take it? That's kind of the question. Up here, it is turning around. It is really overextended on the higher time frame. Look at the daily. It's just way, way, way up ever since coming down here. It has been absolutely on a tear. And today is none other than 1.65% up. Let's go to the contract specific 24. In the supply zone, yeah, I can understand that, but is there any other reason to go short? Yeah, weekly looks really ready to go short. However, this day could really turn around. It could turn around all the way. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing turns around, actually. And my entry price would have been a good price to hold on to be honest. But is there a way to get in now? Yes, there is. There's a way to get in right now. And that's right there. Basically right now. Get in short now. With your stop loss right here. I'm going to fake trade that. I'm just going to leave it there. My red line would be the stop loss. Just so I can kind of simulate what would happen. Not plotting it because I didn't take the trade. But watching it. In my opinion, this pivot right here is pretty weak. But this high is not the strongest either. Even though it created a double top, it's not like this. It's not super strong, in my opinion. Because it's up and then just straight down. Like, that's just a dump. It's not very, I don't know. I don't have much trust in it. I haven't looked at crude oil. I don't think I'm going to. I'm just going to be gold and NASDAQ today. That's all I'm going to do. I'm fine with that. Oh my goodness. It went almost a 1-to-1. I'm going to call that a 0.75 to 1. So close to my target, but it came back. Now it's at break even. It could go lower. That's just the nature of how these things work. Where you're up so close to the target, but then it says, nah, I'm going to break you out. It can do that. It looks like it will, actually. If you look on the higher time frame, NQ, let's look at NQ. Wow, the volume seems way more in gold. I think that's just because of rollover. No, because gold has moved a lot too. Yeah, the volatility is up too. So, I thought it was just rollover, but it seems like gold and crude oil have been both volatile the past 2 days and today. I don't know why though. They've both been volatile. I might actually consider looking at crude oil. I don't want to spread myself too thin, but I kind of want to look at crude oil at least. I don't know. There's just so much to look at, and I haven't traded for a while, so I'm just gonna chill on gold and NASDAQ. And it's going down. That's good. We were thinking that. I'm thinking it'll continue downwards, to be honest. Hasn't really done that yet. But I'm waiting for it to surprise me. That'd be cool. I like surprises. Gold and Nasdaq, I'm still net long. It really just has to jump on the other side of these highs to get me out. I don't have much of a position right now. It's really, I'm risking 4.2 apples because it's a 25% off coupon. A 1-to-1 on the drawn zone is actually a 1.66 to 1, which is so cool because coupons, man, they are game changers. Coupons are simply the zone is drawn, but you get off or get into the trade 25% into the trade or 50% off, whatever you want to do. 50% off you could have gotten away with, I think. No, it never got there. You wouldn't have been filled. But 50% off, you go for a 1-to-1, you get a 3-to-1 risk reward on your money. So a 1-to-1, which is 50% of the time it happens, you get a 3-to-1 in money, which is really extreme, to be honest. This thing looks like it wants to break lower, but it also wants to break higher. I don't know what it wants to do. If it does, because right now I'm trading with algos, there's no doubt. Right now is just, I'm chilling with my bro Algo, because no freaking, I bet nobody's really, I don't know, trading in Chicago at this Friday afternoon. I don't know. Feels like bankers and big dogs don't really like to work on Fridays. This would be demand under here. This would be boundary demand. I don't think I'd take it right then and there, but it's boundary. Oh man, I don't know what's gonna happen now. This is looking bad. It's about break even on the trade right now. There it is. My stop loss is sitting here. My target's sitting way up there. It is almost basically a 2-to-1. Yeah, almost basically a 2-to-1 on this trade. I'm taking on the money, but on the drawn zone it's just a 1-to-1. It almost got to my target. So frustrating. That sucks, bro. Whatever. And then gold continues lower, just like that. Goes down to a 2-to-1. Could have gotten out, but I don't know. I don't like to hold trades for too long. If this goes lower, would you consider going long? I would consider going long, but it ain't gonna happen today. Right where it's battling right now, where it's gonna get to, there is demand here, and there could be buyers to come up a little bit. Very minimal reward, but the reward it would be down here, taking longs from here. That's a boundary right here. It's protecting free space before a big zone like this. This is a boundary right here. This is a wall that price can bounce off of, in my opinion. Not necessarily here. This is just the rough, and then an actual boundary right here. So higher probability is boundary, so I'm not taking longs here. That's just not what I see. That's not my opinion. You can, and you know what? Gold on the afternoon, Friday afternoon, and anytime gold wants to stretch during this time, condense it. Play the price to condense. That's the trade. Condense price, because that's what happens in gold. The gold, what is it? The settlement time for gold is actually wild. Oh, NQ's jumping. Wow, look at that. If it breaks the high, our target's filled. It's got to break the high, though. That gold settlement time is interesting, though. Settlement time is what the daily picture is formed off of. I think I posted it in Discord. I'm gonna find it. Targets hit. Targets hit. Awesome. What a trade. The anti-breakout. Oh my gosh. What an anti-breakout. It was really scary there for a second, and now it's breaking up even more. I always get out too early. Something I'm happy about. I'm completely fine with that. More of a pain for me is missing trades than getting out early and holding on to trades. That's more of a pain for me. I think everybody has a different pain that they feel. I don't like missing trades. I'm fine with just exiting my position early. You know, if I get half a cookie, you know what I'm saying, I'm happy. I got the cookie. But if I miss the entire thing, like, it's just sucks, dude. All right, if this thing does increase even more and get out of hand, I would go short. But it's perfectly content right now. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. If it gets out of line, let's say this current bar goes all the way up here. Yeah, I'm taking shorts on this. I'm taking shorts protecting in the extreme for a 1-to-1 bounce. And on the higher time frame, like up here, it wouldn't look ridiculous. It would look all the way up here, a current bar, which is a way above average range, coming into this high and coming down a little bit. It can still break it, but mid-bar, it can retrace, and that's likely what would happen. So immediately already I'm looking at potential short right here if this just rallies and does not stop. Likely won't, but I need to anticipate more. Anticipation's good. Let's plot out what happened there. Did you break the pivot in the zone? Yes, you did. You broke the pivot in the zone down to a 50%. 25% up to 0.5 to 1. I don't know. 25%, I guess. 0.5 to 1. And then it's gone 1.25 to 1. 25% and then 50% in the zone. I'm just tracking this stuff. Any other trades at the moment? I just wanted to see that settlement time, bro. I wanted to see that settlement time, what I posted one day. Man, I'm never gonna find it, but settlement. There we go. Sweet. Okay. Gotta take a picture of this. I love it. This is that's craziness, bro. In my opinion. Because it means that the chart is wrong, bro. That's what it means. The daily chart is wrong. That's why you use a 1440 chart. It's just insane, bro. That's all I can say. I'm gonna go. All right, so gold's daily chart closes at 12:30 Central Standard Time. Right? Yeah, 12:30. Crude oil's daily chart closes at 13:30, which is in 15 minutes. NQ's daily chart closes at 1500. This is important because if gold is done, if let's say gold is done, it's been done. Gold's been done. Gold closed at, what was it? 12:30, right? Gold's daily chart closes at 12:30 Central Standard Time. So 12:30, where's 12:30? Right here. This is where it is. No wonder price is going back there. Right here. That's where the settlement closed at. So in my opinion, this is a net long. Right now is a net long. Anywhere in there, actually. If you can get in lower, At one tick lower, I'm in. Low 89.6. 89.6. I'm in at 89.6. I'll do 7 contracts. 6. 89.6. Because that's... Oh, man. It might not go down there. What I'm saying is that 12:30 close is right here, this split. It's already bouncing from there. But because 12:30 is an important number, because the daily chart closes at that time. If you go look at the daily chart, I look at the 1440, which is how many minutes are in the day, because then it won't give you the daily settlement price. It'll actually give you the 1600 close. But the daily chart will give you the settlement price, which is not actually the price of the market. I mean, it's the price of the settlement. I'm sure the big guys go off of the settlement, which is important, but price can technically trade around that, above that, you know what I mean? So right now it created a high, but on the daily chart, it created a high and it could close higher. But the daily chart will always have a close at 1200, which is right here, where the price was at 12:30 in the afternoon. Yet price is open till 4 p.m. I don't like. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I cannot have a daily chart. It just doesn't. It cannot make any sense, in my opinion. My order's still sitting there. I'm gonna wait. It can work, but I want to plan this out a little bit more than I have. The 3 minute looks good. Oh man, this looks perfect. Oh man, this looks perfect. This is an anti-breakout. 2 anti-breakouts on the day. Can we do it? I hope so. We could lose, but we could also win. So I'm just going to do normal risk. Let's see here. GC long, anti-breakout. This is a 1.0. You want to make it a holding split? Nah, I don't. How many contracts? That's 14 contracts at the breach of this low, which is right now 14 contracts. Go. Oh, no. Bye, 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 bye. No. Bye, bye. We're in. We're in. We're in. All right. So the most we're in is... Damn it. It's not even filling everything. Darn it. Excuse me. It's not filling everything. Because it's going already. A 1-to-1 would be 90.8. 90.8 is my entry. 90.8, which is a total of 950, which is about, not many apples there, but 950 divided by 300 is 3.2 apples is my reward for a 1-to-1. My risk on the trade, which is, it's working so well right now. Risk is 88.4. I got to put that in. 88.4. 970. Perfect. Happy with it. It's roughly the same risk as reward. 8 contracts. Margin issue. Margin could only do 8C of 14. My risk on the trade is 970. 3.2 apples. I'm risking 3.2 apples is my reward. Both of them are the same. Let's put it in 1321. I entered 12123. This is 693. Take a picture. Take a picture. Gotta take a picture quick. I gotta take a picture noting that this is post entry. 693 is the zone number. Post entry. Yep. And then a bigger time frame would be the 15-minute. And another note to be why I'm taking a long here is that it's overextended a little bit off those highs, and you'll see it more on the higher time frame picture, such as one above this 30-minute. See how it's gone down? It's gone down all the way from this high. This is a long move downwards, and it's only really gone down. It's only gone down. So anywhere that it could bounce a little bit, in my opinion, is I think it's, I guess due is the right word. I never like that word because it's gambling, but I think it is more reasonable. That's my opinion. Reasonable. I like reasonable. That's a good word. I think it's more reasonable that it would bounce a little bit instead of continue lower, and that's why I jumped into the market. So, let's describe this trade. This was a 5-minute anti-breakout. Targets hit. We're out of the trade. That is 3.2 apples profit. Awesome. Great trade. It's gone 1-to-1. Where's my pivot in the zone is 0%. Luckily, I didn't pay any coupon in this trade. That means I got in right at that breakout. The biggest reason why I went long here was this 12:30 open, or close rather. 12:30 closed right here, and that's precisely where it bounced. I mean, basically where it bounced. You know, that's the move, because 12:30 is that daily settlement close. It has balls there. That's all I'm saying. It's just got balls there. So it's, you know, yield. I'm gonna be on the balls team. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't really know what that means, but it's just got them nuts there, bruh. It's got them nuts there. All right, 5-minute anti-breakout, but it wasn't really. I'm gonna put in kind of end of trend. No, not end of trend, but overextended a little bit. Overextended maybe two or one. Yeah, I'll go one. I just forgot there though that, yeah, this 30-minute has gone down, but if you look at it, this went down and up and then down because it created, I just kind of forgot, it created a double top. I thought it was just the high and went down. So I'm lucky I got out, because that wasn't all skill there. That was a lot luck there, because I forgot to know that there was a double top at there. I thought it was just a pivot. A pivot would be more worth it to go long on, but this worked anyways. I think it was because anytime gold after 12:30, if it gets overextended any direction, condense price, bro. That's the move. Just condense. Instead of getting chewed up, I've gotten chewed up so many times taking breakouts. Take anti-breakouts. Especially that's how you condense price. Anti-breakouts. It entices people to go in short, which I was enticed to go in, and I take the literal opposite of the trade. And then we win. It's ridiculous. 5-minute anti-breakout, overextension of one. It was also that 12:30 open, so I'm gonna just say higher time frame zone for a reason. I'm gonna say anti-breakout, or sorry, a 5-minute split. 5-minute split. Okay. Now, all right. Cool. What was the anti-breakout of, though? It was a 2-minute. It was a 3-minute. Wow, it was a 3-minute. 3-minute 2BB. I thought it was a 5-minute. 3 minutes even worse. I got lucky there, I think. 3-minute on low volatility in gold is not a good idea. It's not. It doesn't matter as much as a 5-minute chart. 2BBB. No, 2BBO. That's what it was. 2BBO. Kind of. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's it. That was a confusing one to type out. All right. So let's just mark down what happened. It's gone 1.25 to 1. It has a 0% pivot in the zone. Let's jump over to NQ, see where it went. Wow. Okay, it's continuing upwards. All right. But each time it gets to supply, it bounces lower. So it's likely not going to go anywhere. 2 to 1, which is the most likely, the most reasonable at this point in time, is probably not going anywhere. Gold. I'll track that. It's gone. So there's 2 trades here that we really took here. We took a short up here, and we took a long down here. I'm going to erase the long. Both of them were out of. We have no positions on right now, or orders waiting. I just want to know how much this short went. It's gone 2.5 to 1. Wow. Wow. And look at it continue. Interesting. I would not be in long right now. I wouldn't be happy about a long position right now. I'd be a little leery or weary or wary. All of those are good words. Leery definition. Cautious or wary due to realistic suspicions. That's good. Leery definition is good. What about wary? Wary, feeling or showing caution. It's the same damn thing. Weary is showing or feeling tired. Weary. I am weary. Cause to become tired. Weary. No. It's leery or wary. I think I'm just going to use the word leery. A city leery of gang bonds. I'm feeling leery. Cool. Leery it is. Yeah, look at that bubble downwards. It's likely go downwards. But now this 12:30 mark, 12:30 close, especially on a Friday, I think is a magnet for price. So if price goes too far down, I'm likely to go long towards this 12:30 mark. I didn't usually trade 12:30 as this obstacle, but that's what I see at this point, right, in my opinion. NQ. Yeah, NQ might actually go all the way up. Can I break the high of day? Certainly, it could. It could break the high of day. It could break the high of day for sure. I mean, it's not that bad. The high of day is like 650 or 50. Is that right? Yep, right up here. It's likely not gonna break the high without a fight though. So that's where I'd be. I'd be the one fighting and trying to get it to come down a little bit. We're up on the day. We've had 3 trades. Only 3. Wow. We've only had 3 trades and we're up 14.1 apples, bro. Holy shit. Oops. Is that right? 42.30. My profit's at 41.70. So it's slightly off, but I'd take it. That's the same thing. Awesome, dude. My book matches up with the actual profit loss. My freaking everything's accounted for. I'm feeling great. This is awesome, dude. Everything is accounted for. I love it, boys. I love it. Love to see it, boys. Love to see it. Except right now it's slow, and you know what? Anything can happen if you take a trade that loses, you lose. But guess what? You got 14 apples. It's likely now at this point you probably are going to be profitable on this day. I just don't know how profitable. You can leave the game right now if you want to, but I haven't traded all week, bro. This is what I do. I trade. I trade stock. This is what I do. I trade stock. I will teach you how to trade stock. These people, man. I'll teach you how to trade stock. This is how I do it. What's our goal for profit? I don't know, man. As much as possible, right? The goal is as much as possible. All right. Rather slow. At this point, I think gold is a no-go, bro. Oh, gold's continuing lower. Oh, I don't want to take a long here, but if it does push lower like this, man, I just don't see how I can't. I mean, it's not that good of a zone to take down here. It's just, hey, you know what? If it breaks this low, I'm in long. If it breaks the zone, I think the zone's going to work. But if it just so happens to actually break that zone, I'm in long. Intuition play. I do that because past this 1230 mark, and it's overextended from this high. It's been overextended from this high. The 240-minute chart underneath this line would be a breakout lower comeback bar. Right now it's in comeback bar protection mode, which we've already kind of profited on. But if it does break out, that would be an anti-breakout going upwards. Big time anti-breakout. Interesting. I like that idea. I do like that idea. I'll consider that. No doubt. I will consider that. Yeah, that's cool, man. I want this thing to break lower because then I can get out of my trade. A 60-minute chart on NQ went up a lot more than I thought it would, man. That's all I can say. It's gone 2-1 already. I got out at a 1-1. You could have had 8. You could have had 16 apples in one trade. Holy moly, man. I could have had 16 apples in one trade if it went 2-1. But I got out at a 1-1. But you're going to have a much higher lose rate if you hold for a 2-1. So you're just going to, because it goes 1-1 all the time, and then it can break out or break your stop loss so quick. It's just not ideal what I want to do right now. Okay. Well, whatever. That is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, that one breaks. Let's take a picture of that. Boom. This trade's over with. That trade was 693, the latest trade I've taken. Glad I got out of that one. See, that one went for 1-1. That's it. So, well, 1.25. Basically 1-1. That one's over with. So let's delete that. All right, let's just let this thing ride out. I think it's going to a boundary right now, but I'm not going to take this boundary. I would take it if it breaks it. Then it would be like, all right, you're way too much right now. then I would be happy to. At this point, we are chilling. Fresh out of class, filling. 1, 2, 3. It's gone 3.25 to 1 already. Wow. Awesome. Cool. Just tracking our trades. That's all. Very serious. Very serious about tracking our trades. I'm gonna plot out 12:30 though. That's that 12:30 close. That's that daily settlement close. Big deal, I guess. Big deals over here. Look at that go lower. It's coming into this split on the 30-minute and the 60-minute. Either of them are splits. These are holding splits, protecting free space of 3. This is primarily going to work. Generally going to work here. If you go long right here with a stop loss at this line and a target at this dash line, likely going to work. But I'm choosing, because I am in a position of strength. I have the apples I need on the day. I'm going to wait in case this does not work. It would be over aggressive lower. So in that case, I would go long if it breaks this low. However, it's likely to bounce right now. So I'm just going to watch that happen. 60-minute, it looks like it wants to break that high. Would it make sense on the daily chart? Yeah, I've already looked at this. Yeah, it would be fine to break this high. I don't think it would go very far, but I think it can break that high just to mess with people, especially people like me on the smaller time frames. So I could see that happening. I wouldn't see it bouncing too far away though. Definitely stays within these bounds, in my opinion. Absolutely. So, I don't know, man. It looks like it's going up, but it's not really. It hasn't gone up too fast. It's actually been inching its way up, which is a little bit more. You could argue either way, but in this case, on a Friday afternoon, slow movements are strong movements. If it was like, I don't know, any or around any announcements or something, this would be weak movement because there's volume going to be playing here. But at this point, there's no volume coming in, so I mean, we got hour and 20 left on the week. It's Friday. I'm probably going to get out and stop trading at 2 because I don't want the volume picks up at like 2:30 to 3 because there's a lot of end of day and end of week algos going on. I just don't want to get sliced and diced like a blender, so I'm just not going to do that. We're working from a position of strength at this point. Yeah, this every time it breaks out, it goes lower. So anti-breakouts are just the play as far as NASDAQ is concerned. Gold, I would suspect the same thing, but it's already bouncing. Like, that's what I'm saying. You net profitable on that bounce. However, whatever. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be fine with it. That's my opinion. I'm going to be fine with watching that thing. Look at it already bounce, man. It's that boundary zone. Yeah, it's already coming back to that 12:30 open. Look at that. That's the quickest trade here today. That was the quickest trade here. I could have. I accepted if it was going to work. I accepted. It's okay. Nothing I can do here. There's nothing I can do here. I don't know what to do. Yeah, all of them are coming back within reason. I'm waiting for something to be unreasonable, but everybody's reasonable today. It's that kind of slow market day. Anyways, it's already created top at 2.25 to 1. That's cool. Hmm. Okay. Oh, I didn't see that. Interesting. Hmm. 81.17. There you go. Wow. All right. So this is a rather bullish, actually. If it breaks higher, that's bullish for sure, man. Absolutely. Everything's going within reason right now. There's not there's not many trades that I can do. There's nothing, actually. There's nothing. We can play a game. All right. I just don't know. I'm not seeing anything that I really want to take that I feel comfortable taking. Gold, I might. Okay. Gold, if it does lower like this, if it does shoot lower, I'm being long. But I don't know. It's just not likely to do that. I don't know. It's just not likely. That's all.
Welcome to Madden NFL 24. Let's customize your experience and set a few options. These can be changed anytime from settings. Accessibility settings.
Okay. This could actually break lower. That's good. So if it does do that, 83.8. I'd do that. I'd do that for a 101, maybe. Yeah. I'm just not. Dude, I'm not going to be getting out early. Because it's going to be. I don't know, bro. I mean, it's a race against the clock. You got an hour to do that. Sure, it's reasonable, but are you gonna finish the trade? Likely not. Likely not. So I'm out. I'm out of everything. Let's close up shop. Closing up shop. No trades on. We're up shit ton of apples today. Super